Okay. You know, I've never been a big fan of pocket-sized steak. I like a good fistful of steak. I like a good fist-sized steak. All right, let's just say 65 by 65. Let's do, well, if I'm not, because I kind of don't want to, because I've done long and very long the past few histories. What if we do short history, but medium world? Number of civs, we'll just leave it medium. Number of sites, we'll leave it medium. Beasts, very high. Savagery, high. And you know what? We're going to do rare mineral occurrence. To spice things up. Yeah, short histories for more beasts. What's actually going to happen is we're all just going to die. Do goblins and human wear iron armor is less often? Yeah, the whole world will have rarer minerals, so it'll be harder to get weapons, basically. So I forgot how quickly worlds generate on short history. I'm thinking everything's a bit too far apart right now. Yeah, let's abort that one. Maybe like high number of civilizations. Try that again. You gonna go relax? You go relax. We'll see you later. Relaxing is good. Y'all need some of that right now. A big old good biome. With dwarves and humans close by. I'm watching roads pop up. Roads are always super cool to see. A little cluster of goblins happening around the middle. Because worlds are because we're doing a shorter history, worlds will generate real. For a second there, I thought you were like trying to make like a weed joke related to making a world, and I was just like, what? And then like dawned on me that you were probably actually trying a new strain. So what's the new strain? And is it any good? Named after some Dutch guy. I really want to try a phone call. Hold up. I have a cost estimate on my cassette deck. So is it some Dutch guy's strain then, or? And an author? Gotcha. Also, it's like, did the world pause? That's a pretty cool northern area. Look at all this. The perfect land, the lean winter. We've got hunted. We've got field of furs. We've got spooky and good biome up there. That's cool. This area down here is also kind of neat. Humble step. It's like a good biome, but there's like a necromancer tower right there. I also really like this area. A lot of humans and goblins just like fighting for this spooky area. Bunch more evil stuff down here. It looks like the elves kind of have free reign of the south pretty much. There is a couple goblin insurgencies, but luckily, like... Also, check this out. There's just like this peninsula that's full of elves with a necro tower in the middle of it. Something I could do is we could try and embark like right here and build a bridge. Well, it's certainly not Florida because that's not legal. How you doing, Hubba? How's things? Today is terrible. Again, but surviving. What do you guys think of this world? Do you guys like this world? What are we thinking? Although I now know how much my cassette deck's gonna cost. About 200 bucks. Which is cool. Masses are mostly all connected. Is that the only thing that you care about? It's all right. It's one of those where I kind of want to save it and generate another one, but probably won't. Putting up a Reddit thread because I haven't done that in forever. Yeah, I guess we'll take it. Got negative test results, so the dark cloud that's been looming over you for the past 2 weeks has finally went away. Oh, that's good. That's good. Dark clouds are scary. That's good. Yeah, today is another rough day in the world of Twitch. For the same reason it's been rough for the past few days. But I got to go for a walk with my mother yesterday, which was lovely. And I'll post a picture and off topic right now, but I got a picture of a fun guy I was out there, which was cool looking. All right, so where was it? What was the region? Region 17. Slozgo Ospaz. Do we want to Legends it for a little bit? Whom's got the bad hammer now? 2 more deaths. is what happened. Hence the roughness. And of course, news comes out right as I start streaming again. So it's like, not as bad off as I was, but it's like, it helps that I didn't know either of them, but it's still fucky. So we're still firmly in the age of myth. Looks like we have a male dragon, a male hydra, 2 hydras, 2 male dragons. A female hydra is dead. Darn it, female dragon's dead. Come on. Dead dragons. Lots of male... Okay. Cleaned match the pus of suckers. The female hydra. Okay. Cool. That's a name? But yeah, it was... One was confirmed as suicide, and then the other one was just died unexpectedly. It's just been a lot. Yeah, this is a much nicer looking list. Okay, so I know that says cavernous. I read that as coronavirus. The Abyssal Ghost. The Abyssal Ghost was a forgotten beast, the only one of its kind, a great eyeless marmot. It has a pair of fan-like antennae and a bloated body. Its russet hair is long and straight. Beware its noxious secretion. As far as ban hammers, they've just been banning a lot of, like, Spanish-speaking streamers and French-speaking streamers. Like, a lot of people I don't know. Also, like, the usual, well, that person probably had a wardrobe malfunction, streamers. You know? Seeing lots of forgotten beasts. I'm just looking at ones with funny names. Pabos Omsos? The Ruthless of Umbrus was a forgotten beast. It was the only one of its kind, a 3-eyed weevil. It has large mandibles, and it has a bloated body. Its violet exoskeleton is sleek and smooth. Beware its poisonous sting. Although on the bright side, I'm looking forward to watching F1 for the weekend. Rather excited about that. I will be taking Sunday off this coming week, by the way. Worth noting. Probably will have a short stream on Tuesday, although I won't be taking the day off. The reason I'll be taking Sunday off is it's a friend of mine's birthday, and I'm gonna go hang out. Also, there's a Reddit thread if you want. Reb. What was Reb? The only one of its kind, a huge eyeless 8-legged wolf. Undulates rhythmically, and it has a pair of and its hair is pink. Its pink hair is unkept, and beware its hunger for warm blood. Reb was associated with thraldom and cavern. That's got some wording that I've never seen before. It's hunger for warm blood. Is that common? I don't think I've ever seen something that has hunger for warm blood before. Midnight hags, trolls, midnight creatures, Taiga Titan. The raw ivy was a Taiga Titan. It was the only one of its kind, an enormous one-eyed bison. It has 3 long hanging tails, and it has an austere appearance about it. Its pearl hair is long and straight. Beware its poisonous bite. It sounds like a enemy from Risk of Rain. Out of Wax, a mountain titan. The Cloud of Wax was a mountain titan. It was the only one of its kind, a gigantic feathered caterpillar. It has a short horn and it moves deliberately. Its fuchsia feathers are long and narrow. Beware its deadly spittle. The cloud was associated with nature, mountains, minerals, metals, caverns, and animals. So I know this isn't how this game works, but I really wish that this animal would then go and become a giant titan butterfly, because that would just be way too fucking cool. Hey, Psychon, how we doing? Reptiles are safe. Yeah, exactly. Cooler's fine. Most of the American government's fine. Among the teal, a forest titan. Among the teal was a forest titan. It was the only one of its kind. A gigantic three-eyed bunting. It has a short horn and it moves deliberately. Its purple feathers are patchy. Beware its fire. Oh, really? What game was the stream, if I can ask? So did you guys just have like a little random impromptu round of beer? I have that happen occasionally. I'll tune into a stream and I'll be like, yo, and then someone will throw beer at me. That's nice. Binding of Isaac, interesting. Was it Evil Trick? Now I'm curious who it was. Asethi Rose Leaped was a hill titan. The only one of its kind, a great blob composed of coral. It has a stubby tail and it moves about carelessly. Beware its deadly spittle. Nick Laffy Taffy. Neat. I like Laffy Taffy. You good people. Wonder if Laffy Taffy remembers me. I shook his hand once. A swamp titan. So here's a question. We have a new world, a new fort, new memes, new legends, new stories, new tales, new dwarves. So here's the serious question. What kind of fort do we want to do? What theme do we want to do? Ale Valley Pearl. The organic barbarian was a swamp titan. It was the only one of its kind and defended vegans alike. It was an enormous hairy bristleworm. Has an enormous shell and it has a regal bearing. Beware its fire. That is scary. Associated with water, plants, nature, muck, and animals. I mean, I could build a sky tower, but once again, that's a building style. That's not a theme, sir. Like, okay, so I ask you, like, let's imagine this, right? I'm an architect, Hobo, and I ask you what material you want me to build your house out of, and you say tall. And I'm just sitting here going like, I can't do that. Like, what material do you want me to build your house out of? Purple! I'm just gonna not talk to you anymore, Hobo. You just hate me. I like the Oceanic Barbarian, even though I misread it as the Organic Barbarian. Hobo is a well-known heretic. We all knew this. Oh yeah, and Hobo, today I was informed by somebody who's never seen my stream before that I am toxic, which I thought was amusing. Letty, the Forgotten Beast, was the only one of its kind, a gigantic one-eyed kestrel. It has large mandibles and a bloated body. Its clear feathers are long and sparse. The Stormy Silver. A dwarven civilization of the universe of wind. Build a huge shaft. That's actually kind of a neat idea. Like a reverse tower, basically. So, like, instead of, like... Yeah, that's kind of a neat idea, actually. You could have, like, open walkways around it. With lots of temples and warrior monks. I did that once. I built a whole bunch of temples out of glass and gold. The problem with that, though, like warrior monks and stuff, is like you never know if you're actually like I literally only had a religion be founded in my fort once. But yeah, no, I really like the idea of the huge shaft. Basically, we build a dwarven missile silo. In preparation for the tactical nukes, right? I mean, you're entitled to clip whatever you wish. I mean, they're out of context clips are the best clips. Pit fort, yeah! Missile silo, I like it. The Respectful Union. Of course it was a human civilization of the universe of winds. So we should do it more so? You mean we should do it better? But I'm thinking like a spiral walkway kind of going down around the outside. So like downstairs, upstairs, walkway. Downstairs, upstairs, walkway. Downstairs, upstairs, walkway. Yeah, I saw your idea of treehouse and I respectfully ignored it because that sounds like some elf bullshit. I ain't no elf. You did that in Minecraft once? Probably significantly less tedious in Minecraft. How about this? We build a huge shaft and drop trees into it. So that you can have wood in your hole. Anyway. The home of Persuaders was a dwarven group of the universe of winds. And, okay, so the home of Persuaders starts off in year 1 with necromancers as their dungeon master. Seem like a cheerful bunch of dudes. Urvad, Pool Breach, the dungeon master. Pool Breach. Who the hell are you, Tool Breach? I didn't... Oh, never mind. I read that is born in year 50 and died in year 80, but how were you alive at year 1? I was reading that wrong. It seems like elf cosplay to me. Also heresy. Build a huge shaft with magma at the bottom and then have a series of retracting bridges to dump invaders in. Why a series? Why not just dump invaders in? Although... I've always wanted, like, it would take a while, but I've always wanted to build a fort that was just, like, a tube from the surface down to magma. I've always wanted to do. I've just never done. It'd be a hell of a project. The funny thing about Hobo always recommending sky towers, by the way, is he never actually points out the fact that I build sky towers in almost every... I almost always end up building some sort of tower. It's just not giant, spherical, and made of glass the way Hobo demands it. This is why Hobo's never my nobles. You know, one of my favorite things that ever happened in Dwarf Fortress was we made a fort, made it really big, and then moved on to the next fort. and Hobo showed up as the outpost liaison. That's one of the coolest things that's ever happened to me. Hobo, you know what? You should play Dwarf Fortress yourself and build the giant bong of your dreams. You actually could do that. Just put water at the bottom. Anyway, so this necromancer was one of the first of his kind. Urvad became obsessed with his own mortality in year 15 and sought to extend his life by any means necessary, having ambitions for which death was only a small obstacle. Found a lover in the year 16. Learned the secrets of life and death only a year later. Damn. From the fatal dusts. Corrupted their spouse in order to have someone act plots and schemes. And pulled rank. Zephyron pulled rank, and Zephyron trusted Urvad and agreed. Corrupted some more people. And broke up with Urvad in year 21. Attempted to frame Aiden. Geared Guild for treason at the behest of Urvad by fooling Aiden, Geared Guild, the home of persuaders, with fabricated evidence. Nothing came of it. Attempted to frame somebody else and corrupted somebody else. Got divorced. Ernib Strokerboat and Urvad became lovers. Ernib Strokerboat is a beautiful name. Stroke your boat gently down the stream. Human Rotten Stalker was brought back. Okay. Started doing necromancy things. Did you type that in the same time I was saying that? Yeah, water pipe for tobacco use, just like my grinder that's used for spices. My spice grinder. Spice and herb grinder, I think actually is what it says on the packaging. All right, well, seems like pretty standard necromancy stuffs. The Lone Lion was an elven group. Okay. The Lubugus. The Kobold Civilization. All right, not too much more. We know that there's plenty of male and female hydras and dragons in this world. Plenty of terrifying things, a whole bunch of different factions. I think, without further ado, we should just jump in. Start playing. I have too many worlds. Also, I want some chiller music. This is a bit too combat-y. He says that, and then he opens up the Total War Attila soundtrack. All right. You know, I've wanted to do a cold biome for a while. I guess now is finally my opportunity. Question is where do we want to settle?